How you doing, guys? Okay, welcome to another edition of Tim's Shelf. Okay, this time I'm going to be reviewing off my shelf the new release of the Region A release of Scream Factory's edition of the Blu-ray Misery. Okay, the plot. A writer has just killed off the main protagonist of his series of books called Misery. He is getting a bit sick of writing books in the Misery series because he feels like it has become some sort of a franchise. Anyway, he is driving through the snowy countryside of Colorado, and his car goes out of control and it crashes off a cliff into the snow, and luckily for him, a former nurse has seen the whole thing happen, and she pulls him from the wreckage and takes him to a nearby farmhouse to take care of her, and when he recovers from his unconsciousness after a few weeks, she informs him that she is his #1 fan. Anyway, at first she seems to be a lovely, bubbly person, but as time goes on, she has a little bit of a temper on her. She almost psychotic and dangerous, and quite violent. She flies off the handle over random things and stuff, and she's somewhat of a sociopath. Anyway, one day she goes to the shop, and she purchases the final book in the Misery franchise, and it is inevitable that she finds out what Paul has done, and she is absolutely furious, and she comes into his bedroom in the middle of the night, and she flies into a psychotic rage, and the next morning she forces him to burn the new book that he was on his way to deliver to his publisher, and resurrect for this character Misery. But he keeps her occupied by saying that she got the wrong paper for him to write the book, and she flies off into another one of her psychotic rants, and slams the paper down on his leg, and storms out in a huff to buy the paper that he desires. Anyway, as she is out and she's locked the door, he manages to escape, and he finds out that she is indeed a sociopath, and the hospital she worked with, she did some time in prison for killing a series of babies on the maternity ward. And anyway, Annie finds out exactly what he's been up to, and he is punished in one of the most horrific scenes in cinema history. I'm not going to say what she does, you've just got to watch the film for yourself. And I'm not going to give away any more of the plot. So anyway, the film is well acted out and executed. It actually won an Oscar for Best Actress. Kathy Bates is and Paul and James Caan, they give excellent performances. Kathy Bates' character is mean-spirited and sadistic as Annie Wilkes. She changes from a bubbly woman into a raging maniac at the drop of a hat. For 4K print, it makes the film look like it has only been filmed yesterday. You also get a wealth of extras, including a lot of documentaries that are serious, and you get and my favourite documentary is Diagnosing Annie Wilkes. A psychologist gives out a series of disorders that she had in the film as well. And this is interesting because I am doing a mental health awareness course at the minute. It also comes in a slipcase, and you've got a choice of covers. This original one, and also this new one as well. So, but however, if you want the slipcase, these slip covers, they tend to go out of print pretty quickly. So my advice is, if you want this slip cover with Blu-ray, you've got to be quick off the mark, because as I've said before, they go out of print pretty fast. Anyway, I think that about covers this video on the review of the Scream Factory edition of Misery. I hope you've enjoyed this. If you've got any suggestions on what I should review next, please comment in the comment sections below. If you've not already done so, please subscribe, and as always, I will see you soon in a video.